Hello YouTube, it's me once again. I made a video last night, and it actually turned out pretty good. I was pretty wasted, hanging out with my friends. Unfortunately, it was 13 minutes, so I can't actually upload it. But I figured I'd actually try to reiterate on it, even though it won't have the same magnitude, because I'm actually hindered today and last night. I wasn't hindered because I had less inhibitions. Always a useful fact about alcohol and liquor. So today I wanted to talk about why is it that... Okay, let me start a little bit over again. I try very hard to represent the transgender community, and I always try to show them in a positive light. And I try to show me as being somewhat normal, somewhat typical, just your typical, normal, average, everyday girl. And I know how silly that sounds. And in most respects I am. I like shopping, I like doing my makeup, and I'm not saying all girls are like that. But I always feel this pressure not to talk about stuff like bondage, or role-playing, or cutting oneself to relieve pain, or to reconfirm the fact that you're still alive, or to feel something besides the numbness that eats away at your soul. I avoid these topics because if I talk about them, then people go, see, I told you those trannies were a bunch of deviants and freaks and weirdos. And it really sucks because those are things that are a part of me. I study lifestyles and lifestylers, even though, God, you know what? I hate the word lifestyle. I really I really do. I really hate that word. Especially when it comes to people that have a gay lifestyle, a lesbian lifestyle, a transgender lifestyle. Somehow, like, yes, I've decided one day that I'd wake up and go, you know what would be nice on this? How about a pair of tits? I think that would go really well with the face and the hair, and I already have the long hair, so why not just go all out and start dressing like a girl? Yeah. So I hate the term lifestyle. But, when it comes to other things, like bondage or the S&M scene, I think lifestyle fits. I think it's freedom of expression. I think it's artistic sometimes. I think sometimes it's even beautiful. But of course, once again, I can't talk about that. I spend a lot of time trying to control everything in my life, every aspect. Even when it comes to something like last night, drinking. You realize I can't let myself get too drunk? I have to try to control what I say, what I eat, how much I drink, because I have to try to maintain control of my day-to-day life. Why? Why do I have to spend so much time trying to be in control? I mean, I realize that I have very little control over everything else going on around me in the world, but why try to be so disciplined about what goes into my body, about how much I can actually allow myself to do something? I don't know. And I'm sick and tired of having to walk on eggshells. And I'm sick and tired of everyone in the world having to walk on eggshells, pretending that they have no kink, pretending that it's only something that happens to everyone else. Let's face it, everyone in the world has some sort of variation, some sort of deviancy. You know what? And that's fine. But let's be honest with ourselves. And personally, I have no problem. As long as it doesn't hurt someone else against their will, then what's the problem? But no, we live in a conformist country with conformist views on what's right and what's wrong. You know what's the problem with the straight and narrow? It's straight and narrow. There's no room for, gray. It has to be black or white. It's binary. We live in a binary world of ones and zeros. So, when do twos appear? They don't. And if they do, it's considered an anomaly. Because we can't admit to the fact that we are the anomaly. And that we're a world of anomalies. So we all keep them all secret, all locked away in the closet. I'm accusing every human being, every man and woman, of being in the closet in some way, shape, or form. And that includes you. And you don't think that, don't pretend, don't even lie to me saying that you're all normal. Don't pretend that you don't put on a good face. Don't pretend that you pretend to be someone else. And we all do it. How many times have you gone on a date and you start dating a person and the guy starts off and he's all nice and charming and sweet and, doesn't scratch his nuts, doesn't belch, doesn't fart? Yeah, fucking right. Let's face reality. And then 3 months down the road, oh dear, he changed. Why did he change? He didn't change. He started being himself. And women, don't think that you don't pull the same motherfucking shit. You won't believe how many times I've known women, and the second they get a band around their finger, they let themselves go. They stop trying to look pretty. They stop trying to put the effort to actually look nice and presentable. Why? Because they have their man now. They don't have to look good anymore. Which is really a pathetic, sad statement. When you have to look good for someone else, it's pretty motherfucking sad, don't you think? Don't know why, but that always makes me feel a little better. It's kind of a stress reliever. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I do apologize for making a weird video. And I really do try to represent the community to the best of my ability by controlling what I say. But I'm tired of having to control what I say and having to think about what I say. And I always do it. I'm not saying that my videos are, premeditated, but to a degree they are. I'll be at work cutting up some meats and cheeses and whatnot, and I'll think, that's a great topic. I should make a video on that. And I think it out the rest of the day, and I think what I'm going to say, and how I should word it. But I'm really tired of having to walk on eggshells. And I have to, not so much pretending to be something that I'm not, but not getting to show you every aspect, good or bad, of myself. Like, I've shown you people some of my bad aspects. I'm terrified of everything around me. And that's not something to be proud of. Though I have been working on it. Every day I have off, I try to pick a destination and a goal, which will require me to go driving, and that way I can get better. I recently visited my Aunt Holly, my grandparents, which were pretty cool. But anyway, I'm running really short on time, so this is Ariana Lynn Fails, questioning your view on reality.